guys, Jacob here. So today we have another unboxing from thecubicle.com. In here are a couple of speed cubes and a non-WCA puzzle that I've been wanting for a while. Alright, the first puzzle is the YJ Mini 4x4. I kind of wanted to get a new 4x4 just because 4x4s I have, they're not bad. My main right now is the MGC, which is pretty good, but it feels a little unstable. Like, because of how small these edge feet are, it's kind of, it pops sometimes. So I wanted to get this just to see how I would like it, especially since I really liked the Mini 5x5. I figured this would feel similar. Plus, this might actually be my new main depending on how it feels, because I like smaller 4x4s. The 5x5 didn't end up becoming my main just because it was too small, and I couldn't really hold it properly, but I solve differently on 4x4 than I do on 5, so I'm hoping that the size will not be a problem with this one. So in the box, yeah, you have everything I expect. Some magnets, the cube stand that you put together, and another one of these screwdrivers, which I have a lot of at this point. And here's the puzzle. So, okay, it's not bad. This puzzle is 56 millimeters, which makes it the same size as a normal 3x3. Let's take a look at some of the pieces. So here's an edge piece. It looks pretty much the same as most other 4x4s, only smaller. Here is a center. Nothing too exciting about that. And the corner. Yeah, this looks pretty similar to most 4x4s that I've seen before. So, yeah. And the turning is pretty good too, so I'll have to do some practice solves with it and see if it ends up being my new main. The next puzzle in here is the Weilong MagLev Pyraminx. This is a newer Pyraminx that came out fairly recently. I haven't really gotten a new Pyraminx in a while. My main right now is the standard version of the GAN Pyraminx, which is okay, but I personally am not a fan of how floppy it feels. And so yeah, I hope I end up liking this one. So yeah. And if you don't know what Maglev means, it means that instead of having springs that let it be elastic, it has repelling magnets. And the benefit of that is that there is no friction because the magnets don't touch. So this is one of the first puzzles. I think it might actually be the first. No, actually it isn't, because I think the GAN 12 is, but this is one of the first puzzles to use the MagLev feature, so I wanted to get one and try it for myself. So first, let's see what all's in this box. I'm guessing some extra hardware. Alright, it looks like I was right. It looks like you've got a screwdriver and a screwdriver casing. So does that mean I can, like, take this out and put it in the other one, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe this one isn't supposed to come apart, and there's something in here that fits in this instead. Let's see what's in here. Oh, yeah, I was right about that. It looks like we have 3 different screwdriver bits that fit into this thing. So Yeah, I was wondering why there was a screwdriver casing that didn't have a screwdriver in it. I've never seen that before. But anyway, this looks like some kind of tensioning tool. I'll have to mess around and figure out what it is. And it also came with an extra core. So let's take an edge out, I guess, and okay, so it looks like in here we just have a standard 2 magnets and then a multicolored cap, but there's nothing to adjust in the edge piece. Right here, however, it looks like there is something, and that's what I think one of these screwdriver bits is for. So I think I see a little slot right there. It looks like, yeah, you adjust it with this thing. So these are adjustable magnet settings. It adjusts how, like, far in the magnet is, which changes the strength. That's pretty neat. And let's see what's under the tip. That is if I can get it off. Alright, let's try and figure out. Okay. So it looks like the tip just comes off in one piece. And under here we just have a normal screw, but under the screw there is actually a set of repelling magnets, which I will actually take out right now. Actually, it might be easier if I use my own screwdriver. Okay, so these are the repelling magnets I was talking about. As you can see, there's one right under the screw head and one at the bottom of the piece, so that when the piece pushes up on them, these magnets provide a repelling force that pushes it down. And while this is apart, let's see if we can actually open this up and take a look at the inside, because I'm curious to see what's in here. So yeah, it looks like, it doesn't look like there's... Actually, I wonder if I take this out... Yeah, you can take these out. So it looks like these are the things that adjust the magnets, and they are held in by the other pieces. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. These caps are, putting them back on, it's a little tricky because you have to, like, make sure everything's lined up, but yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice this. So right here it looks like there's some kind of, well, I want to say spring compression, but this doesn't have springs, so I guess magnet compression. Sorry, the bottom of this is slippery. I'm having trouble holding it, but right here there are teeth, like ratchet teeth, that allow it to, like, have a certain setting, so it only turns one way. So once you do a full cycle, it actually resets. I've seen plenty of other speed cubes that have that. So let's go ahead and screw this back in. And I'm actually gonna make sure the tension's equal to the other sides, because I don't remember how far in it was. So yeah, that needs to go in more. Alright, I think that's good enough. So, as far as the turning goes, that is really fast and really effortless. One thing I like about this puzzle is that it has purple internals, which looks really cool. It doesn't have the standard primary colored internals. So yeah, the MagLev feature gives it a pretty unique feeling, and I'm gonna play around with this and just see if it becomes a new main. And the last puzzle in this unboxing is... Oops. Sorry, my camera stand fell. But the last puzzle in this unboxing is the Xingqiao 6-layer magic tower, or I forget exactly what it's called. But what this is it's a 6x6 Jinx Pyraminx. So, right here, I have the 4x4 and 5x5 versions. They are face-turning tetrahedra that turn like that. I got these two for Christmas, and I wanted to get this one just to complete the collection. So, this one has 3 different cuts, as you would expect, because it's a 6x6 puzzle. And I would say this puzzle turns pretty well out of the box. The innermost cuts, these pieces, are kind of rough, but they're actually not that bad. The 4x4 was really hard to turn out of the box, but I was able to fix that. So, yeah, let's see if we can take a look at some of the pieces. Because I don't think anyone has ever really taken these apart before. So, yeah. So here's a corner. And then here are 2 edges, which actually looks pretty interesting. And I can see why I was able to pull this one out easily, because the foot that holds it in is really small. And then here is an inner and outer X center. And then here's a pair of obliques. So yeah, it's basically a 6x6 mechanism, but in the shape of a tetrahedron. And it even has the internal pieces that a 6x6 cube has. So, yeah, that was about what I expected. Hopefully I'm able to solve this puzzle fairly easily. I was able to solve the other 2, so this one shouldn't be much harder. So, now I just need to get these pieces back in. That is if they'll go back in. Yeah. There we go. A little tricky to put back together, but it's not that hard. So, that's gonna do it for this unboxing. This video's gotten pretty long. We're at 13.5 minutes now. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.